It's the Saints and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season.
Under pressure, and he will go down. The sack back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. On 1st and 10, Garland. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, McLean. Oh, look at the juke as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. This defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Disaster there. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Shelley. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double dip. Looking to throw on second down. Shelley. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Saints. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league,
now a give, right side. McLean, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McLean. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy,
and now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tommy Tremble with touchdown. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Shelley. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A chance now to get even before the break as they come. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. Throwing on 1st down. Garland. Flushed out right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Garland. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling in. On 1st and 10, Shelley. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go. On second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run on first down. McClain. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Garland. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Garland. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake. Garland. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play. First down, Shelley. That is caught by Anderson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Garland eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Shelley looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, McLean. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
He's going to use his legs here. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Troutman.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's do this.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now here comes Kansas City.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Garland. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down. Garland flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Shelley. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McLean. Oh, what a move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Garland taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLean. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs now down on the scoreboard. 1:14 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Finding Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Garland. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.